What's up, guys, and welcome back to more Indigo Park. Now, in the last video, as you guys know, at the very end of it, we found a secret code in the new update for the game, and we didn't know what to do with it, all right? No one knew what to do with it, and well, today, there has been some big discoveries, all right? I'm talking 4 brand new secret codes, and if you take these codes and put them into some kind of a website terminal thing, we get secret new images that reveal some pretty crazy things. Let's not waste any more time, though. Let's hop into the game and begin. Now, we got to go with a, you know what? Let's continue first so I can show you guys the first code, and throughout the video, we're going to find each of them and see what each of them reveal, because like I said, apparently it's some pretty crazy stuff. All right, so here we are at the end of the game, and the first code is pretty simple. What you gotta do is you gotta find these little raccoon thingies, and you gotta just click on them. As you can tell, that one was slightly glowing, and they're all throughout the level, and if you find all of them and click this printer, you get the first code. So let's go ahead and find them. Okay, so I just activated all of the little plushies that were found out there. If you want to know where each of them are, I think I showed in the last video, but now I go here and I click this, and we've got our first teaser, which is actually, I think, the last one. So I'm out of order here, but yeah, it's a little picture of Rambly, and it's got like some weird letters on it. So apparently solving that picture gives us this code. So it's RILLRY. Okay, let's see, submit. And there we go. So we've got our first image here. So looking at this picture, it looks like it's one of two things. This is definitely a body that's been dragged somewhere, right? Like there's blood on the ground. It's going through Lloyd's area. Now I can't tell if it's going from the back area where we know Lloyd is at, and he's dragging something from back there into the main like hub area, you know, like the central area where, you know, you have the big Rambly statue and stuff like that, or if it's going from that hub area to Lloyd's area, which means he dragged it back there and he's eating it. Now we only know of one body that's that bloody, unless there's another one that the other images are going to reveal, but that has to be Mollie's body, right? Like he's either dragging Mollie's body from where she got decapitated to his area to eat her or do something with her, maybe like repair her. I don't know. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say he's probably gonna eat her. Or he's taking her body from the back to the main hub area and taking her somewhere else. But no, this seems to be Lloyd took her body and he's probably eating her, which is kind of creepy to think about. All right, let's see what else we can find. Okay, so the next one is apparently out here. I never saw it, but in the video I watched, which by the way, I'm gonna link. Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that. That's new. I'm gonna link everyone down below that, you know, obviously put all this stuff together, so be sure to go check them out. But yeah, there's another one here, and this is Mollie Macaw, and we've got some more letters. Okay, so let's go ahead and piece these together and put it into the website. Okay, so apparently in the terminal we put Lee Ram, submit. No, okay, wait, did I do something wrong? I think it's, did I spell it wrong? Lee Ram, let me just check my notes here. Yeah, no, it should be Lee Ram. Oh, what? Okay, I must have spelled something wrong. Okay, so this appears to be, whoa. So this is some kind of laboratory right here. There's an egg and yeah, this has to be Mollie Macaw, right? Like how she's made. Because there's like a parrot or something back there, which is obviously, you know, Mollie Macaw is some kind of bird, right? And that is 100% a bird on that back screen. So this is how they were making Mollie Macaw, like her version of her. Interesting. Yeah, and it even says right there, egg incubator. So yeah, this is some sort of revealing how Mollie Macaw was made, or, you know, tested on and stuff like that, and eventually how we ended up getting the one that we see in the game. Very interesting. So yeah, she came from an egg, and she's obviously made in a lab, which, I mean, we kind of expected that. Originally, we all thought, like, well, not we all, but I assumed that these were just mascots. Like, you know, people were actually in these suits, but then once you actually see them, it's like, no, they're definitely not. So yeah, these are actual animals that were tested and made in a lab and made to be these horrifying monsters. Now, Mollie Macaw, though, she's dead. But maybe there's multiple versions of her, because I mean, this is an egg incubator. There could be other versions of her. I don't know. I'm not exactly the lore guy here. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this. So it seems like, though, Mollie Macaw got decapitated, her body got dragged away by Lloyd, and she got eaten. that's what we that's what we got right now. Interesting. Okay, so now we're back at the main menu, and this one's super easy to get to. I don't know how we didn't see this in our video, but you just start a new game, which is obviously going to get rid of. That's why I did those last two first, because, you know, we got to go back to the start of the game. So what you want to do is you want to skip past this, and as soon as you get into the main game, it is going to be right in front of us. Okay, so we go straight ahead, and apparently it's right there. Yeah, look at that. So I saw this, I thought it stood out. Yeah, I thought this was weird. Now, one thing about this, though, the other pages, right? They each had, like, they were tied to someone. So the first one had a little picture of Rambly, and then it led into, like, you know, that new picture. That other one had a picture of Mollie Macaw, and it had to do with Mollie Macaw. So this one, though, there's nothing around it. There's nothing, like, linked to it, right? I mean, Mollie Macaw's right there. So maybe it's that, but I don't know. Let's see what it reveals, though, over on the terminal. Okay, so this next code is apparently E-I-L-M. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Okay, this is interesting. So we got Lloyd inside of a cage. What? So this must have to do with that like laboratory, right? That we saw where they were making Mollie Macaw. This must be that lab where they have him like caged up and he's just sleeping, right? I don't think this is connected to the other picture because like all we know so far, right? Mollie Macaw made a lab. Lloyd probably stole Mollie Macaw's body and dragged it off. Did he eat it? I don't know. Did he do something else? Like we don't know what he did with the body. We just know he dragged it away all the way back to his area back there. But this cage we've never seen before. So I guess this is just like to show that he's been caged up and yeah, maybe he went insane in this cage or something like that. You know, you get stuck in a cage the whole time, your whole life. You know, who knows what happens to your mind in that, you know, that area. So yeah, it's just a dark image of Lloyd stuck in a cage. Okay, so here we are with the last code. Now, once again, I want to give a massive shout out to everyone that's, you know, found all this stuff. I'll link them all in the description down below, like I said. Indigo Park News, though, that's who this is from. That plane, though, if you guys remember, this is before the ball pit in that upper area, like where the arcade machine is and stuff like that. I knew this area, I was like, this area has nothing up here, dude. There's nothing here. There was something. And on this plane is this code right here. Now, this code actually spells out to M-O-R-A-M-O-O. So Moramu. Let's go ahead and type it in the terminal and see what we get. Okay, so on the terminal we spell out M-O-R-A-M-O-O. Moramu. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah. So this 100% confirms it right here. Mollie Macaw. This is where her head got decapitated, right? This is where we got chased. Yeah, 100%. Because there's the shelves right there. So yeah, and then the door is closed still on the right side. Almost looks like there's a pair of eyes on that right side. I don't think it is those though, but that's interesting. But yeah, so the door closes down on Mollie Macaw's head. She gets decapitated. Something drags her body off. We now know it's Lloyd because we saw that in other images. So Lloyd sneaks up behind us here. I guess at some point he goes here, takes her body and brings it back to his stage or his main area, which is kind of dark to think about. So if we ever do end up returning to that main hub area where like the giant Rambley statue is, we're going to be able to see blood on the ground that leads into Lloyd's area and, you know, all that kind of stuff, which is kind of dark to think about. That is cool though. Okay, so that's interesting. So we actually do get some pretty crazy lore with this, which I actually really like. So yeah, okay, so what we have so far, just to recap, Mollie Macaw gets her head decapitated. Her head is still inside the room, so we know he doesn't get that. Lloyd comes up after we've already left. We're going to chapter 2 with, you know, the giant, you know, water monster thing. And he actually takes her body, brings it all the way through the park to his area, and either eats it or maybe brings her back to life. I would assume he probably eats her, though. I don't think we'll be seeing Mollie Macaw again. Who knows, though? And obviously, we also saw in that other image that there's a laboratory where Mollie Macaw was made, and there could be multiple of her. I mean, at that point, if they have one egg of her, why not just have multiple, you know? So maybe there'll be another version of her that we haven't seen yet. Maybe she will come back to life. Like, maybe there's a good version of her. That was, like, the evil version. We don't know. But also, why are they eating each other? I mean, he is a lion or whatever, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's interesting because they're supposed to be like friends and stuff like that, but apparently not. So yeah, Mollie Macaw made in a lab, Lloyd eating people. That's the lore that we got so far. But yeah, guys, that is currently everything that we have for Indigo Park in the new update. I'm excited to see more of this kind of stuff. I hope they do more. One of my favorite things about, you know, FNAF and what Scott used to do with like Scott Games and stuff like that was whenever they would reveal like new teasers and stuff like that for the games, I miss that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope they keep updating this terminal right here with more info and more pictures and stuff like that, because I would gladly do more videos on it if there's enough there. Anyways, though, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.